Of this he was damned sure, and after 20 years away, those phone calls must have scared Arthur more than the thought of moving back to Kansas. Not once, in all their time together, has Arthur taken Celia back to his hometown, never even considered a visit. Here, on Bent Road, he lost his oldest sister Eve when he was a teenager. She died, killed in a fashion that Arthur has never been willing to share. He'll look at Evie sometimes, their youngest daughter, usually when the morning light catches her blue eyes or when her hair is freshly washed and combed, and he'll smile and say she is the spitting image of his sister. Nothing more, rarely even uses her name, Eve. But now, the closer he gets to home, the faster he drives, as if he is suddenly regretting all those years away. Under the full moon, Daniel leans forward, hanging his arms over the front seat. Dad's truck is definitely gone. Ever since sunset, Mama has clenched the steering wheel with both hands, leaned forward with a straight back, and struggled to keep Dad's taillights in sight. But the road ahead has been dark for the last several minutes. At the top of the hill, Daniel lifts his hind end off his seat and stretches to get the best view. That could be a set of taillights disappearing over the next rise. Mama must see them, too, because she presses on the gas. Once they've crested the hill, the wind grabs the station wagon, rocking it from side to side. Daniel lays a hand on Mama's shoulder. Since he's not old enough to drive, it's the best he can do. Before they left Detroit, Dad said he hoped Kansas would make a man of Daniel, since Detroit damn sure didn't. A hand on Mama's shoulder is part of being a man. "Mama, look there," he whispers, sitting back so that he can see out the window on the other side of Evie. For a moment he sounds like Dad, but then his voice breaks and he is a boy again. "Is it your father?" Mama leans right and then left, straining to see what lies ahead. "No," Daniel says. "Out in the field. Something is out there." Mama locks her elbows. "I can't look right now. What is it?" "I see it," Evie says. "Two of them. 3, maybe. What are they?" "There," Daniel says. "Coming toward us. They're getting closer." Outside the passenger side window, 2 shadows race toward the car, round, clumsy shadows that bounce and skip over the rolling field. Behind them comes a third. The shadows grow, jumping higher as they near the road. The wind picks up the third and tosses it ahead of the second. They're several times the size of watermelons, and gaining speed as they draw closer. "What do you see, Daniel?" Mama asks. "Dunno, Mama. I don't know." Nearing another shallow valley, Mama eases up on the brakes. There they are again. As the car begins another climb, the front end riding higher than the back, the shadows return, running along the side of the road, gaining on the car as the hill slows it down. The shadows skip into the moonlight and turn into round bunches of bristle, rolling, tumbling. "Tumbleweeds!" Evie shouts, rolling down her window. "They're tumbleweeds!" The wind rushes into the car, drowning out the last of her voice. "Daniel, do you see your father?" Mama tries to shout, but there's not much left of her voice. It barely carries over the noise of the wind. She leans forward, like she's willing the car up the hill, willing Dad's truck to reappear. "Close that window," she says. The rush of air slows as Evie cranks her window shut. On her small, chubby hands, tiny dimples pucker over each knuckle. Outside the car, the tumbleweeds are trailing them, gaining on them. It's almost as if they're hunting them. Up ahead, near the top of the hill, the road curves. "Daniel, look! Can you see him?" "No, Mama. No." A tight swirl of dust, rising like smoke in the yellow light, marks the road ahead. Mama drives into the cloud that is probably dirt kicked up by Dad's truck. The road bends hard to the right and disappears beyond the top of the hill. Mama jams her palms against the steering wheel, leans into the door. The wind slams into the long, broad side of the station wagon. "Hold tight!" she shouts. Daniel thinks it's another tumbleweed at first, coming at them from the other side. A large, dark shadow darting across the road in front of the car. But those are arms, heavy.